Yes, so we continue with our Sqa OPM checklist guideline, brought to you by Transno, a new platform that we have been using. So this is one format of the guideline, and I'm going to switch to the mind map format. And we're going to look at task 4 today. Task 4. Now, task 4 is focused on a project. Task 4. Right. Okay. So the following steps towards creating a project methodology in this order. It's better to go in this order so that you wouldn't miss any points, right? And I think it will flow better. Now, one little note, which I did not include, you should, look for a project that might apply to your organization. How do you do that? Now, if there was a challenge that you would have identified earlier in task 1, apply a project, consider at least applying a project to treat with that challenge. If not, if you don't want to do that, you can come up with your own project. It could be an IT-based project, it could be a project to expand the company, anything. Once it's a project. The whole idea behind this question is to use a practical example to bring out the relevant variables of a project methodology. So the first thing you should do is develop a project objective. Every project will have an objective. Well, we'll have a list of objectives. And I would think that all projects will have the same or similar project objectives, which will be to manage cost and to manage quality, right? Time and performance. Get that out of the way. Projects would also have commercial objectives or a commercial objective. For example, the Burj Khalifa. One objective of that project, when you look at it, would have been to boost tourism, right? The Burj Khalifa would have put Dubai on the map, right? It's synonymous with the city of Dubai. Similar to the Eiffel Tower, right? So, every project will have some commercial objective. You can highlight that. So it might be to increase efficiency or improve efficiency, anything. Your project will have a scope as well. Scope is basically an overview of what the project is about, what the project is intended to do. So, for example, it might be to, let's say, a logistics project. The project scope might involve shipping a turbine from Houston to Trinidad via a vessel at a particular date, at a particular time, and and there will be some other details, right? So just the details of the project. All projects will have assumptions, so you can list some positive assumptions. One positive assumption might be to start early, an early start, early finish, reduce costs, manage time, manage quality. You can come up with any number of positive assumptions you like. In terms of timeline, projects will be required to manage time. So what you can do is develop a Gantt chart as well as a work breakdown structure. So the Gantt chart will show certain activities within each quarter, right? You can come up with that. And a work breakdown structure a work breakdown structure would not have dates, but it's basically a nice summary as well of the different tasks in a project. So for example, let's say the building of a school. Some of the early tasks would involve excavating and pipeline work and civil works, etc. That's what we're talking about. So there you will find examples of a WBS in the tutorial in the slides. Every project should have a risk management template. So I would encourage you all to develop a risk management document. This we can probably do in the classroom. right? Developing a risk management template, bring it to life, right? And stakeholder management, this is something you must discuss. Basically, a few lines, just talk about the importance of stakeholder management, the role stakeholder management will play in your project, in all projects. And finally, the contribution of project leadership towards a successful project. So maybe a paragraph, maybe a few lines, all right, emphasizing the importance of project leadership. Without leadership, many things will fail. So, a project leader or sound project leadership will bring you closer to a successful project in terms of managing time and managing people, managing different cultures, managing diversity, managing different methods or different methodologies within that project, managing quality. All right. So that's it basically for task 4. It might appear to be a lot of work, but I don't think it is. Just follow these steps and you will be okay. Thank you very much.